That with me, Jolyon, truly impressive.
Yeah, it was in first half performance. Equally shared the honours in the first half, and rightly so. And the second half, you make any mistakes against players of this quality, you get punished, and that's what happened tonight. Little half bad decisions, punished.
Scott Parker will be so disappointed. They were so resolute in that first half, Peter, but just seemed to implode.
Yeah, we felt that they set up well for them. They frustrated Man City, and I thought the game plan was working. And then come out second half, and it's a set piece. It's disappointing to concede. You don't mind if Man City do something creative, do something amazing, and beat you, but a set piece and then two individual errors. So have let Scott Parker and the team down. It's unfortunate, but Man City were clinical and deserved the win.
And it sets them up very nicely, doesn't it, heading into Tuesday? They're 2-0 up against Gladbach in the Champions League.
Yeah, definitely. Again, rotation is key for Pep, keeping every player on their toes and fresh, and going into that game on Tuesday. I'm sure he'll make more changes and they're equally as fresh.
OK, well, City with a 17-point lead at the top of the Premier League table.
Well done tonight, 3 goals in 15 minutes, secured the points. What did you make of the game overall?
Really difficult. Give a lot of credit to Fulham. The way they play the football, I don't think it reflects on where they are in the table. Strong opposition, played really well, and made it difficult for us in the first half. Really hard to find space in the pockets, space in behind, and yeah, we were trying everything. Came out second half and corrected a few things, and great to just get 3 points again and another clean sheet.
The manager made a lot of changes for this game. How much of an impact did that have on the first half, do you think?
I don't think it did personally. I think we've all played so many games. We know that the squad's rotated because of the schedule or whatever it might be that the manager decides. We all know our roles and responsibilities, and I feel like everyone that came in today, deserves every bit of credit that they get for the 3 points and the way that we played, the way that we fought and stayed so patient, which is difficult in moments like this.
Got Aguero on the pitch, Jesus on the pitch. You got things going, which must be pretty satisfying. Yeah,
really satisfying. I'm glad to get on the score sheet again. We know that they keep such a high line from set pieces. So I just tried to time my run as best as I could, and the ball was great from Zhao. We told him to go over earlier to have an in-swinging ball, and yeah, it paid off.
Yeah, John Stones giving credit to the players who came in tonight as well. 94 changes Pep's made this season, Jolyon. Just shows the riches he has in that squad to be where they are.
It's not bad for an alternative front three, is it, to bring on Sergio Aguero, or to start Sergio Aguero, Jesus and Torres, and they were epic tonight. All contributed in regards to running and energy off the ball, and as I said, forced errors off from Fulham. And when you do that and you've got the qualities Man City have, you score goals.
And you talked about that high line from set pieces. 1 minute, 15 seconds into the second half, they made the breakthrough through a set piece.
Yeah, it's dangerous to do that. When you're that high as a defender and you're running back, the timing has to be spot on, because even if you get there first, you're facing your own goal in the middle of your pitch. And John Stones here, at times he's run to perfection, he has a little stutter, but there's still no contact. He's still between two centre halves, and it looks like no one's taking control there, correctly.
The line has to be stronger. Like, it's all right having a high line, but you still have to attach yourself to people. You have to be strong. You can't let people through the gaps. The gap was far too big, and John Stones, no attachment whatsoever. He's ghosted in there, and it was a great finish and a great run from him. But Fulham will be disappointed with that.
And that partnership with Diaz that he's had this season, it's just been phenomenal, Jolyon, hasn't it? They've played 18 games, won 16 of those, scored 6 between them, conceding 5. They've scored more than they've conceded.
I don't think there's going to be, or there would be a previous partnership in the Premier League history that have scored more than they conceded, especially at this stage of the season. We were saying just then that there's striking partnerships that haven't got 6 goals for teams this season, so it's remarkable what they've done. And their contribution, obviously, tonight was emphatic as well.
Will he be starting at the Euros for England, do you think? We've, of course, got the squad announcement coming up next week.
Yeah, well, he's put himself in the picture, hasn't he? And you can consider how far away he was from it, you know, even at Man City, let alone England. So credit to him, you know, to working at his game, getting himself back on track and looking like a proper centre-half. You know, he's back to his best.
One Premier League goal in his first 170 games, 4 in his last 10, Julian. Like Peter said, he's getting back to his best and just looks full of confidence now.
Yeah, but I think he's making exceptional decisions. I think we've seen later on when he's cleared it down the line and he's nearly hit the gantry, but it's the right decision. And I think that once he's started to do that, he's looked the player that we all thought he could be. Again, exceptional on the ball, but his contribution in front of goal is important as well.
So the first one from a set piece, the second goal, as the guy said in commentary, Peter, it was a gift from Fulham.
Yeah, it was a gift. You know, I'm not sure what Cavallero's doing, running it across the box and gives a poor sloppy pass back. But then again, I'm not sure why Anderson's sliding in. He doesn't look like he needs to do that. So yeah, it was sloppy from Fulham, but fantastic finish from Jesus. You know, he was clinical.
Yeah, and when you give opportunities to players like this, as we said, you get punished. And I think Cavallero's got caught just seeing white shirts around him, thinks he can put it in an area and someone can take control. But like Cratchy said there, Anderson, to go to ground when he's going to get there ahead of Jesus, it just gives him so much time to go past the keeper, and it's a great finish. Yeah,
once he's got in that position there, he took his time. We were right next to it here. You know, it was clinical, beautiful finish.
Do you like to see City play without a recognised striker, Peter? Or as we saw tonight, there was 2 on the pitch with Aguero leading.
Well, you're talking to the wrong man there, right? I like a big old-fashioned number 9, but no one plays with them anymore. Listen, City can do it, you know, any way they like, can't they? You know, they've played with Foden up there. You know, they've mixed it around with Torres. Remember at the start of the season, and whatever they seem to do, it's coming off. They're a joy to watch at times. You know, we're sitting here obviously at Fulham. You're so close to the action. It's amazing to see how much rotation, you know, how fluid they are in the movement, and whoever they bring in, it's always first class.
That was the 13th game that those two have started together, Aguero and Jesus. 24 goals now, Julian. Would you like to see the pair of them on the pitch together more often?
Yeah, you would do. And again, there's a case for both arguments. As I said, early in the season, we was questioning why the strikers weren't playing, and then other players were stepping up and scoring goals. But when they do play, they contribute as well. So I don't think there's any bad decisions that Pep's made or bad decisions that he picks in regards to selection.
And Aguero, of course, got that third one. It's been a long time coming in the Premier League. He has been injured, of course, but his first Premier League goal since the 21st of January 2020.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's a crazy stat. I don't think he's had a drought like that in his career, never mind at City. So great for him to be on the score sheet, but it came from, again, another strange decision. The first bit here is the back heel pass, and rightly so. We praised the centre halves before the game, and we have to look at their contribution there. And the worst decision is that once you've tried to back heel it and you've give it away, it's then they're not being patient enough to just defend and not get beat, and he's give away the penalty. And when you give away penalties, Sergio Aguero scores them.
Yeah, disappointing decision from Tosin. You know, he's let himself down there a little bit, but he's been fantastic this season, him and Anderson. Bad mistake, but, Aguero slots it home.
And he's been indispensable for them for so long, hasn't he? That was a wait, but his 181st Premier League goal, Peter. Just how good has he been for Manchester City?
Yeah, well, I heard people say he was stuck on 180 Premier League goals. I said I wouldn't mind being stuck on 180 Premier League goals. Just incredible, you know, for a foreign player. Thierry Henry, we talk of possibly the greatest foreign player that was ever graced our game. Aguero's above him in the goal charts. You know, if he signs one more season, he's looking at 200 Premier League goals. It's just absolutely incredible, and it's been a joy to watch him.
Do you think it would be the right time for them to part company this